just narrate you what actually is the conversation.
Okay.
Your deputy collector is on a call with the executive engineer of electricity department. He says that वो AE जो था उनका स्वप्निल उसको आप भेजो कब 8:30 बजे रात की. He is telling him that I can't send him. It is a 200 kVA substation. He is on duty. If I send him, anything goes wrong. If it trips, full North Goa will be blackout. He says no. I have told you. That means he is not listening to you. Then he says कि आफ्टरनून से मैं आपको बोल रहा हूँ कि मैं उसको भेज नहीं सकता. Okay. ये हुआ. उसके बाद जो पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट.
No. First, let me just clarify also now what you said. See, there is a context to this. I will just tell you in 30 seconds what is the context. See, the context is that now you also know that the SI work is going on, and this person was appointed as a BLO supervisor. Now, for BLO supervisor, it is his duty that whatever forms are being collected by the BLO, some proportion of the forms have to be scrutinized by the BLO supervisor. So that is a mandatory requirement that BLO supervisor has to scrutinize that particular number of forms. Some percentage of forms have to be scrutinized by him. So now on 27th October, this SI was notified. After that, there was a window from 27th till 3rd when the training process has to be completed, forms distribution, everything has to start. So
my only question
is,
yes. If you have to do marching, you know that he is on duty.
yes,
Electricity is an essential service.
yes,
Can you remove an officer who is responsible officer for a substation to pick him for 1 hour during duty? You could have done the marching after his duty hours. No?
Same question I asked from the year also. See, normally.
And how? I've got the letter. If you want, I send you. This is the electricity department letter written to Deputy Collector LA. They have written that there are 5 A's, 24 hours deployed, 4 are unfilled, 1 is at the substation. He's the first of all. And I don't think he is a supervisor. I think he is the BLO for supervisor for 21 and 30 post numbers.
Yes, BLO supervisor.
For Kalangood constituency.
BLO supervisor.
21 and 30. Only 2. Right?
BLO supervisor.
Now the point is, why are you putting officers who are working under essential service? That means tomorrow you will put one police inspector.
Even now, see, if any department writes to us that this is the important department, we immediately replace it. In fact, you ask the chief electrical engineer also, Stephen. You ask him. That he called me immediately. Immediately I called Suresh and he was immediately within 5 minutes. He went back to his office. You just verify this from Stephen. So and I just called Stephen also. I just called Stephen also and I asked him that if any department person is essential, you inform us and immediately we will replace that person. And we have instructed all the EROs, AROs that wherever the essential services are there, not to take them. But somehow, the problem is that there are some BLO supervisor has to be a gazetted level officer. So sometimes for those parts it is very difficult to get a gazetted level officer. So that is why they have to appoint an AE rank officer because it has to be a gazetted person only. It is a mandatory requirement, it has to be a gazetted officer. So if we receive a letter from the department that this person was essential and you please replace him, immediately replace. We find alternative, there have been many cases, we replace him. So it was not like that we purposefully did it or there was nothing like that.
First thing is, you are saying that we did a marching because of SIR. Why you did the marching in the night? You could have done it during his off-duty hours. Okay, he was in night shift, if I am not wrong. You could have sent police without order in the morning.
No,
why it was done off-duty hours?
Off-duty, it is not possible to track where he is.
You complain to the C, You should have complained to the C that this officer, what you have given me, 5 officers, they are not responding. But
marching or
our demand. Can you remove all these people who are involved in SR who are working for essential service? Because tomorrow this again it will repeat.
So what
some person.
What I'm telling you, see, wherever essential department people are involved, I personally as well as the EROs are continuously in touch. For example, yesterday I got a call from regarding some officers and we immediately changed it. As far as possible, we also change it. Now you also have to clearly understand that why this problem is coming. Earlier only BLOs were there. Now it is a commission's instruction that volunteers also have to be there. So suppose there are 100 BLOs, so apparently 100 volunteers. So it has doubled. the requirement of the government and they have to be government servants only. So that and of a particular designation or like that. So the requirement has doubled, and it is a time-bound thing. See, we have 4th November. It is not a permanent thing. 4th November to 4th December. Now, if we and every day we have to see there are more than 5 lakh voters in the district. Form has to reach to every person, filled, collected. Even a single person misses out. You also understand this problem.
See, commission meeting, I was present.
Yes.
Okay. I raised this objection to CEO. He said that even I raised, you have put BLOs. Who are BLOs? Linemen, helper. And he's saying we have given an act. At least that guy has to be tech savvy. That person who is going to go, because see, there are multiple issues that later I discuss. But point is, he told us that he'll put NCC. Like what volunteer you said, he told me that he'll put NCC and some volunteers he'll put along with the BLOs. 1,725 booths. We have given a close. You sent him back within 5 minutes. But that process took 1 hour. 1 hour he was not there at the substation. If something would have gone wrong, who was the responsible person for all this mess?
I fully assure you.
He would have come on, you know.
You please don't feel like that. See, it is not a. We don't want to disturb any department's function. I am fully.
It happened, no.
No.
Sir, it happened.
See, there is a context to it. That is what I am telling you. I fully agree with
you.
They have been trying to. They have been not just SIR. They were trying to reach out to that officer for some time, and the department side also no replacement was provided. Probably that is why that is the reason that the marching order was issued. And why it was issued at night time? Because during he was at the night shift. Had he been in the morning shift, it would have been in the morning time. So there was no reason like that. No, you go in the night.
I agree with what you're saying. SIR has to be done.
Yes.
There are guidelines from the commission CEO. That is fine. But my point is, you are the administrative head for North Goa.
Yes.
All these people who are there come under you. My only point is that if you know that a substation, which is the most 220 kVA substation it is, if anything goes wrong, full North Goa, not this side but across the bridge, everything will be under dark. Everything will be the secondary terminal also will be gone dark. If anything goes wrong.
No, this is
So my point is, you don't put such officers, no,
Yes.
who are involved in essential services, which are critical. Don't go.
So that is what I am telling you. It is not a recent appointment. It is he has been bureau supervisor for quite some time. It is not like only now he has been appointed as a bureau supervisor. In the meanwhile, we did not receive any communication from the department as well that he is a critical function necessary for our department. Please replace it. Had we received any such information, we would have immediately, because daily I am also monitoring this. Daily, immediately we would have replaced that person. And within 5 minutes of receiving the call, I immediately told the ARO, and you can confirm this platform, Stephen. Within 5 minutes, he was replaced. So so the argument that disruption would have happened, this is completely incorrect, and there is no possibility of any disruption, because we are trying to do our best and manage both the things. We are trying to do the election work also, and we are trying to do the ensure that no department is also disrupted. Now the difference is, normally during elections, all the departments are, model code of conduct is there, all the departments are singularly working towards the election. Now we are in a situation model code is not there. We are committed towards the election work, but the other departments have to do their own work. So it is like a catch-22 situation. So we are trying to.
You should have strongly, as a DO, you should have strongly objected to CEO and told him that local body elections are approaching.
No,
you postpone the SIR.
No, that is not my decision, and I will not comment on it.
No, because I know your officers are under no pressure. I know because we are interacting with them.
No. I see that is a different thing. Now,
my point is very simple. That you are at your level, you are trying your best. Okay. Now, if any officer, supervisor level, DLO, somebody is not cooperating, you have to report to the head, no? Can you just pick up somebody saying कि नहीं वो नहीं आया, बुलाया नहीं आया, इसके लिए हम उसको पुलिस भेज के उठा के लेके आएंगे?
उठा के लेके आप ऐसे क्यों बोल रहे?
आप वीडियो देखो,
कहीं उठाया नहीं, वो
3 पुलिस बेचारा सीधा सारा इंसान है, पुलिस पे आया, विक्टिम तो जाएगा ना डर के। 3 पुलिस वहां जाना, किसी को लेके आना, उठाना नहीं तो क्या है?
नहीं, इस तरीके से उठाया नहीं उनको वो केवल साथ में
वो करेक्ट नहीं है। 3 पुलिस भेजेगी नहीं, मैंने पीआई से खुद पूछा,
नहीं, that is the
वो बोलता है
marching
मैं बीच में फंस गया।
order. That is the marching order. It was issued under section 32B of the Representation of People Act. Provision is there. तो उनको वो साथ में वो लेके जाएगा। 13B2 में प्रोविजन है मार्चिंग ऑर्डर।
क्यों आप ऐसे क्रिटिकल ऑफिसर जो डिप्लॉयड है ऑन ड्यूटी क्यों डालते हो? हटा लो ना उनको, दूसरों को डालो।
Yes, we will replace them wherever. See, now department has to give us.
This is an eye opener for you.
No,
What
no,
has happened yesterday?
no.
Please ask them.
No. See, we
Tell
are.
all your
I am
deputy
well aware
collectors.
about this problem. I am well aware about this problem, and we are continuously replacing. As and when we get the call, we continue. See, now suddenly this problem is coming because now we have to appoint the officers. Department's work is going on. That is why this problem, and we are continuously changing also. It is not like we have taken a decision that we will not change anyone. BLOs we cannot change now because they have been fixed from 27th onwards.
No, but at least
But
the
BLOs
officer, हाँ, वो जो क्रिटिकल है हमारा
Yes.
यही डिमांड है
So-
कि जो ऐसे लोग जो क्रिटिकल केसेस में जो डिप्लॉयड है उनको आप रिक्वेस्ट करके रिप्लेस करो। इतना ही और
मैं
कुछ नहीं।
आपको ये कह रहा हूँ कि we will try our best to minimize wherever possible we will replace them. But see now there are many cases. For example, that person has to be from the same part, like that. Where we don't, it is a situation in many
As
cases.
a political party, I know what
हाँ,
difficulties
तो कई
are there.
जगहों
We
पे
have
वहाँ
to
पे
be that part of the
yes,
team. We
so
have
we
to
don't
make
get the
decisions.
person. So we don't get the person. That is why sometimes from the different
This
departments.
department जो no, that you talk to them, tell them about if such critical people है तो मत डालो, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी को मत दो, आप फिर सुपरवाइजर करके दूसरे डिपार्टमेंट का लो, आप पीडब्ल्यूडी का लो, डब्ल्यूआरडी का ले लो।
No, see.
Let me do it. Suppose if a surgeon was performing an operation, would your department would?
No, sir, we are not taking the surgeons. We are not taking the surgeons.
No, you say you have powers to appoint anybody.
No doctor. See, no doctor has been taken. No.
No, our only request is we know that your department is under stress because of this SIR.
No,
They are
it is not
working
under
overtime.
stress.
Only
We are
point
not-
is
everyone is committed.
Only point is what incident happened last night. Make sure that such cases are not repeated, and wherever such critical people are there, you tell the department to replace them immediately, so that your work also is not hampered.
Yes, we are. I just talked to Stephen also, and I told him that you tell wherever such important people are there, to tell you try to replace them. There is no problem.
Immediately go because see a message is going
No,
because that video is viral, the audio is viral. People also
नहीं ऐसे नहीं है, हमें जो सारे इलेक्शन के ऑफिशियल्स हैं वो अपना काम बहुत प्रॉपर्ली और बहुत अच्छे रूप से कर रहे हैं और इसके लिए कुछ भी नहीं है कि किसी को परेशान
नहीं आप रॉन्ग प्रेसिडेंट से होता है ना।
सी दिस इज मार्चिंग ऑर्डर प्रोविजन इज देयर इन द रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ पीपल है।
अरे सर मैं आपको बोल रहा हूँ कि वो ठीक है बट आप ऑन ड्यूटी जो सब स्टेशन में था डिपार्टमेंट में घुस के क्यों उसको उठा के लेके जा रहे हैं?
तो
मेक श्योर दैट सच केसेस आर नॉट रिपीटेड इन फ्यूचर।
थैंक यू।
कल रात में एक घटना घड़ी जहाँ पे कीवी सब स्टेशन जहाँ पे 220 केवी की जो सब स्टेशन है वहाँ पे एक ऑन ड्यूटी असिस्टेंट इंजीनियर को मार्चिंग प्रोविज़न के अंडर उठाया गया। वो वीडियो हमने कलेक्टर को दिखाया कि पुलिस वहाँ पे जाती है ऑन ड्यूटी, एक सब स्टेशन के अंदर घुसती है और एक ऑफिसर जो सब स्टेशन संभाल रहा है उसको उठा के लेके जाती है। जब हमने अभी कलेक्टर से बात की तब कलेक्टर को हमने डिमांड किया है कि ये जो कल घटना घड़ी है, एसेंशियल सर्विसेज में जितने सारे ऑफिसर्स इन्वॉल्व हैं इनको अब हटाइए तुरंत। आप ये नहीं बोल सकते कि मेरा एसआईआर चल रहा है और अंडर प्रोविजन ऑफ पीपल्स रिप्रेजेंटेटिव एक्ट मैं किसी को भी उठाऊंगा। ये तो सरासर गलत है। ये हमने कलेक्टर को बोला है, उसने हमको एश्योरेंस दिया है कि जहां जहां ऐसे जो ऑफिसर्स इस एसआईआर के प्रोसेस में जो इन्वॉल्व है एट सुपरवाइजर लेवल, नॉट एट बीएलओ लेवल, he has assured us that immediately he will tell his team, the deputy collectors, the EROs, immediately write to the respective department और उनको वहां से वो लोग रिलीव करेंगे, ऐसे उसने हमको एश्योरेंस दिया है। बट मुझे लगता है कि कल की जो घटना है वो बहुत ही कंडेम्ड एक्ट, बिकॉज पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट के पास चोर को पकड़ने के लिए नहीं हो रहा है, बट एक ऑफिसर ऑन ड्यूटी उसको जाके 1 घंटे में उठा सकते हैं. तो दिस शोज अ कंप्लीट कोलैप्स ऑफ एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन. देयर आर वेरियस points in SIR which we have raised. I don't know that why SIR was pushed in Goa when there was local body elections. So ZP, I don't know what the State Election Commission is going to do, whether they're going to declare it, because today entire Goa is in chaotic situation. Yesterday our leader Rahul Gandhi ji has showed with a press conference that how a foreign model goes and votes 24 times in Haryana. So I think this SIR process which is going on, I once again appeal to the people of Goa. सबको मैं अपील करता हूँ कि आप लोग इसमें सहभागी हो जाइए, क्योंकि आज गवर्नमेंट देखिए किस तरीके से आज बिहेव कर रहा है. एक गवर्नमेंट डिपार्टमेंट दूसरे गवर्नमेंट डिपार्टमेंट के ऑफिसर को पुलिस डाल के उठा रही है. मतलब आप सोचिए कि इसमें बहुत बड़ा झोल है, वो टाइम टू टाइम हम एक्सपोज करते रहेंगे.
इसमें पॉलिटिकल इंटरफेरेंस आपका बिग प्ले.
मुझे लगता है अभी जो पावर मिनिस्टर जो है, जो असेंबली में हम देखते सोते रहते हैं, उन्होंने जाके इमीडिएटली पहले होम मिनिस्टर को पूछना चाहिए कि अंडर कैसे तुमने पुलिस भेज के मेरे डिपार्टमेंट में मेरे ऑफिसर को उठाया, क्योंकि वो ऑफिसर 220 kVA सबस्टेशन का इंचार्ज था. आप सोचिए अगर वहां पे कुछ होता तो पूरा नॉर्थ गोवा ब्लैकआउट हो जाता. कल सेक्रेटरीट भी नॉर्थ गोवा में है. सो दिस शोज द रेकलेसनेस, केयरलेसनेस ऑफ दिस बीजेपी गवर्नमेंट.
क्या वजह हो सकती है? पॉलिटिकल प्रेशर या ईगो में?
ये ईगो, पॉलिटिकल प्रेशर, क्या पता. अभी मुझे पता चल रहा है कि जो ऑफिसर इन्वॉल्व हैं वो आरएसएस बीजेपी के बैकग्राउंड के. तो आई थिंक इसके ऊपर हम भी अभी थोड़ा डीप में स्टडी करेंगे कि क्यों ये किया गया, वो कौन ऑफिसर है जो आरएसएस आइडियोलॉजी का है, और ये सब बाहर आना चाहिए. मुझे लगता है गोवा की जनता ने ये सब देखना चाहिए किस प्रकार से प्रमोद सावंत की सरकार उसके पुलिस को आज गुंडा बना रही है. ये प्रमोद सावंत की सरकार आज जो ऑफिसर वर्दी में है उनको मजबूर कर रही है गुंडा बनने के लिए.
अरे वो तो असं किरे रे बाबा.
बोर्ड नका, बोर्ड
बोर्ड घेतला सर आम्ही.
नीचे दे पुढचे मध्ये पाडल्यान जाय मग.
कलेक्टर
की काल एक इन्सिडंट घडलो. आम्ही पळयलां की सध्या इलेक्शन कमिशन ऑफ इंडियान गोंयान SIR चालू केला आणि 4 तारखेच्यान पुराय गोंयभर BLO जे आसा ते एन्युमरेशन फॉर्म प्रत्येक वोटराक डिस्ट्रीब्युशनाचे काम चालू जालें. आता काल राती एक व्हिडिओ व्हायरल जालो. ऑडिओ कॉन्वर्सेशन बिटवीन द डेप्युटी कलेक्टर आणि एक्झिक्युटिव्ह इंजिनियर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी डिपार्टमेंट हांचो एक ऑडिओ व्हायरल जालो. त्या ऑडिओन स्पष्ट कळून येता की डेप्युटी कलेक्टर एक्झिक्युटिव्ह इंजिनियरचेर प्रेशर घालता की जो जो इन्चार्ज ऑफ थिवी सबस्टेशन 228 kVA ची जे सबस्टेशन हा, जे पुराय नॉर्थ गोवान जी इलेक्ट्रिसिटी सप्लाय जाता त्या सबस्टेशनाच्या पुलीस धाडून ह्या लोकांनी उबारलो. आता मी कलेक्टराक जेन्ना वचून विचारलें की बाबा डेप्युटी कलेक्टर हे तुझे ऑफिसर, हाणें खंयच्या कायद्या अनुसार अंडर वीच BNS एक्ट ताणें ताका उबारलो, जाल्यार ही टोल्ड अस की ना SIR चालू आहा आणि जे कित्याक हो जो ऑफिसर आहा ताका कलंगूट कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सीचो बूथ नंबर 21 आणि बूथ नंबर 30 चो सुपरवायझर तो आसा फॉर द BLOs. जे BLO वचून फॉर्मां कलेक्ट करता तांचे सुपरविजन करपाचें काम ह्या ऑफिसराचें. आता प्रश्न असो आसा की तो सांगता की अंडर पीपल्स एक्ट, पीपल्स रिप्रेझेंटेशन एक्ट आपूण म्हणतो ताका प्रोविजना अंडर उबारलो. म्हजो प्रश्न ताका आशिल्लो की तुवें उबारलो जाल्यार ऑन ड्युटी आसतना कित्याक उबारलो? जेन्ना 8:30 वरांचेर रातच्या 10 वरांचेर ताका उबारलो, 10 वरांचेर जेन्ना तो ड्युटीर आशिल्लो तेन्ना कित्याक तुमी ताका उबारलो? जर तर तो तुमकां रिस्पॉन्ड करना आशिल्लो किंवा ही हॅज नॉट कम, यू गो ड्युरिंग डे आवर्स वेन ही इज ऑफ ड्युटी. एक ऑफिसर ऑन ड्युटी आसा, which is an essential service. Please understand, electricity is an essential service. हॉस्पिटला, डिस्ट्रिक्ट हॉस्पिटला, नॉर्थ गोवान जितले हॉस्पिटल आहा, जितले आयसीयू आहा, जितले व्हेंटिलेटर आहा, ते सगळे इलेक्ट्रिसिटीचेर डिपेंडंट आहा. आणि असल्या क्रिटिकल एसेन्शियल सर्व्हिसीचे तुम्ही ऑफिसराकूच उबारता. अरे या प्रमोद सावंताचे सरकार आज लॉ अँड ऑर्डर टोटल कोलॅप्स झाला. आज पुलीस सेफ ना. आम्ही मडगांव पहिले की आज पुलीस वर्दी घालता आणि गुंडा जाता. थंय एका मनशाक मारलो तो बाबडो इज बॅटलिंग फॉर हिज लायफ. दुसरे आम्ही पळयता पुलीस स्टेशनाच्या भायर झगड्यो. कलंगूट आम्ही पळयले की हे भायले कोण ते टुरिस्ट येता तांकां हांगा गुंडा मारता. म्हापश्यां चोरी जाता, दिन दहाडे चोर देकोयती घालून चल्ले, कांयच ना. दोना पावला एक फामाद इंडस्ट्रियलिस्टाच्या घरात चोरी जाता, अजूनही चोर मेळना. पूण हेच पुलीस एक ऑफिसर, प्रामाणीक ऑफिसर जो काम करता प्रामाणीकपणे, ताका पुलीस वतान उबारता. अरे प्रमोद सावंताक हांव सांगपाक सोदता की तो फक्त फोटींग आश्वासनां दिता गोंयकारांक. तुजे पुलीस डिपार्टमेंटाक लाय ते चोरांक धरपाक. ते पळय आज ड्रग्स मेळटात, ते खंयच्यान ड्रग्स येता थंय लाय. हे एक्सायजाचे पळय त्यो फेक 29 नंबर प्लेटी मेळ्यो, 2 ट्रक जप्त जाले, ताज्या फाटल्यान लाय. तुम्ही आज प्रामाणीक ऑफिसर जे एसेन्शियल सर्व्हिसीन आहा तांच्याच फाटल्यान लागता. So I think this shows that there is a total collapse of the administration. The collector has promised us. He told me that immediately he spoke to the CE. आता एका ए जर तर कॉपरेट जायना, अरे ताज्या वयलो ऑफिसर आहा, तुम्ही ई कडे उलया. ई ऐकना, तुम्ही सीई कडे उलया, सांगा बरं ते रिप्लेस कर म्हणून. सो वी हॅव डिमांडेड की जे ऑफिसर स्पेशली एसेन्शियल सर्व्हिसाचेर जे आहा गॅजेटेड ऑफिसर तांकां रिलीव कर इमिजिएटली. कित्याक फाल्यां तूं एसआयआराच्या नांवान तूं गोंयचें घट्टण करतलो, गोंयकारांक मारून उडयतलो. अरे फाल्यां जीएमसी आहा, फाल्यां हॉस्पिटलां आहा, दोन्ही डिस्ट्रिक्टाची मेजर हॉस्पिटलां आहा, प्रत्येक कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सीन हेल्थ सेंटर आहा. फाल्यां जे एसेन्शियल लोक म्हणजे हाजो अर्थ फाल्यां एक डॉक्टर जर ऑन ड्युटी आहा आनी ताका आनी सुपरवायझर म्हणून घातलो आनी तो जर तर येना तर पुलीस धाडून हे दोतोरांक उबारतले, एक सर्जनाक उबारतले. फाल्यां एक पुलीस एक एसपीक जर घातलो आनी एज एसआयआराचे ड्युटीक घातलो आणि एसपी जर तर रिपोर्ट जायना म्हणजे हाजो अर्थ हे कलेक्टर एसपीकूच उबारून व्हरतले. व्हॉट इज गोईंग ऑन? वेर इज द पॉवर मिनिस्टर? अभ्यास कसलो अभ्यास करता? हाजेर अभ्यास कर. तुझ्या ऑफिसरांक उबारून व्हेले आणि तू थंय न्हिदला. तू असेंब्लीन पळय न्हिदता तसो तू आज थंय न्हिदला आसतलो. म्हाजे दोळे उगडे कर, ड्रॉप्स बीस घाल दोळ्यान. आणि तुझ्या ऑफिसराक पळय अशें ऑन ड्युटी आसतले प्रमोद सावंत उबारून व्हरता. वच आणि विचार प्रमोद सावंताक तुजे कडेन कापास दादा आल्या जाल्यार आमी येता तुजे बरोबर. म्हाका दिसता काल जी घटना घडली हाच्या वयल्यान आज सिद्ध जाला की आज गोंयकार गोंयांत सुरक्षीत नाशिल्ले. आज गव्हर्नमेंट एम्प्लॉईज, गव्हर्नमेंट स्टाफ जे बाबडे प्रामाणिकपणे काम करता तेही आज या प्रमोद सावंताच्या सरकारान सुरक्षीत ना.
कलेक्टर कितें
कलेक्टरान आतां आमकां सांगला की आमी जे कोण आतां हातून जे एसेन्शियल सर्व्हिसाचे जे जे गॅजेटेड ऑफिसर पळय जे इन्वॉल्व आसा तांकां ताणें सांगला की आपूण ते मॅक्झिमम रिलीव करता. ताका हांवें सांगला तूं बाकीचे डिपार्टमेंट जे एसेन्शियल सर्व्हिसीस ना तसल्या ऑफिसरांक तूं घाल. ते इलेक्ट्रिसिटीचे बीन कित्याक घालता तूं? इलेक्ट्रिसिटी गेली जाल्यार दे आर ऑलवेज ऑन हाय अलर्ट मरे. सो आय थिंक ही हॅज टोल्ड अस की ही वील लूक इन टू इट. तो आतां थंय आपली टीम घेवन बशिल्लो आनी तुमकां मिडिया जो 4th पिलर ऑफ डेमोक्रेसी जो आहा तुमकांच ताणें भितर सोडूं ना. हाज्या वयल्यान म्हाका दिसता की हे सरकार, ह्या सरकाराचें एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन हें आज तुमकांय भिला आनी ह्या जनतेक भिला. जे ही वागणूक सध्या चल्ल्या म्हाका खात्री आहा की गोंयकार ह्या फावट ह्या करप्ट बीजेपीच्या सरकाराक सामके परमनंटली घरा धाडटले. काल आमी पळयलें कलंगुटा एक आमदार जो खंयच्या पार्टीन निवडून आयिल्लो तो आज थंय वता, वॉशिंग मशिनान साफ जाता आनी सांगता की हे एसआयआर हे सगळें करपाक म्हणटा काँग्रेस कारणीभूत. अरे ताका इतलेंय खबर ना की 2002 एसआयआर मनोहर पर्रीकर आसतना जाल्ले. पणजेन 1200 मतां डिलीट केल्ली, तेंय रिकॉर्ड हांव भायर घालतलो. म्हाका दिसता असले इरिस्पॉन्सिबल स्टेटमेंट लोकां मुखार करचे न्ही, लोकांक मिसगायड करचे न्ही. आनी हांव मायकल लोबो कडेन रिक्वेस्ट करता की तूं पक्षा कडेन गद्दारी करून गेलो, तूं कलंगूटच्या जनते कडेन तुवें विश्वासघात केलो, तूं असली इरिस्पॉन्सिबल स्टेटमेंट करनाका. काँग्रेस पार्टीक तूं ब्लेम करनाका. तूं तुका खबर आशिल्लें की तूं जिखचो ना म्हणून तूं काँग्रेस पार्टीन आयलो आनी तुवें थंय जिखलो, लोकांचो विश्वासघात केलो. सो गोंयच्या जनतेक मिसगायड करूं नाका. पयलीं फॅक्ट चॅक कर, कोण आशिल्लो SIR करपाक लास्ट टायम, कोणे 1200 मतां पणजेच्यान डिलीट केली. कापस जाल्यार सांग मरे, मनोहर पर्रीकरान डिलीट केल्ली पणजे. हो लोकांचो मॅन्डेट घेवन त्या सायडीन गेला आनी हो काँग्रेसीक ब्लेम करता. सो म्हाका दिसता आज कालची जी घटना जाली, दिस इज व्हेरी सॅड की आज एक गव्हर्नमेंट डिपार्टमेंट, एक डिपार्टमेंट दुसऱ्या डिपार्टमेंटाक पुलिसाचो वापर करता आनी उबारून व्हरता. म्हाका दिसता पुलीस खंय तरी आज हातून फसल्या. हो प्रमोद सावंत इज कंपेलिंग द पुलीस डिपार्टमेंट की वर्दीन तांकां तो गुंडा करपाक सोदता. म्हाका दिसता खंय तरी बंद जावपाक जाय. गोंयच्या जनते मुखार हें येवपाक जाय.
ऑफिसर